Hey guys, it's Term from Defective Hat, and today we're replaying some Kerbal Space Program Career Mode. We're replaying with a slight difference. It's sort of like Scott Manley's, Interstellar Pack. If you watch that, if not, you should probably go watch him. I'm not gonna link to him or anything because he's already really big. But yeah, we're playing a slight alteration. Just like one thing has changed, just added one mod, and that would be two mods actually, just to give me about the same functionality. So yeah, let's just go start up a game, and as we see this, okay. Let's just call this one, I guess, I'll just call it YouTube, because I'm extremely creative. Yeah, let's just use the stock one. I'm also using, what is it? It's like the crowdsourced, whatever it is, with the science crowdsourced thing. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to have to build ourselves just a regular rocket. Just bring that up there. It needs some of that. Yeah, it looks good. And then we're gonna need some of these. I'm actually gonna, let's see, let's go into control. No, it's not there. Oh, center to scientific. Here we go. I just really like these. I'm just gonna put it here because it'll tell me like my thrust to weight ratio. And I know in order to get into orbit around Kerbal, you need 4,500 meters per second of delta V. I know it's at 2,000. If I add some of these around the outside, it's going to bring me up to 3,000. So right now, all I really want to do is I'm just going to try to get out of the atmosphere, get a little bit of science, and, and then get back. We're also playing with the Deadly Reentry plugin. So that means I'm probably going to want to put a heat shield on the bottom of this. And the great thing about heat shields is that in the early game, they actually act as decouplers, and that is spazzing out like all hell. There we go. That should be enough food and stuff from the guy because he's not going to be out there for that long. And hopefully the heat shield. Oh wait, I just remembered. I think this is right. It acts as a heat shield. It acts as a decoupler because you can jettison it. Let me just test that out and see if it stays on. Let me just launch this thing for a second. I'm just going to see if the heat shield really works as a decoupler and a heat shield, or if it doesn't, because that is something we need to know. I mean, we could pretty much just cheat and use it as a decoupler just in general for lots of stuff. Let's see. And get that. And yes, the heat shield is gone. So yeah, that seems to be the problem. Let's see, for some reason no audio is coming through, so I'm just gonna fix that up and I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back and I figured out what was wrong. It turned out that I just had all the stuff down. So let's take him out, take it for a little walk, and revert back to the vehicle assembly building. Here we go. There's the KSP music that we're used to. So we shouldn't actually do that there. Actually, we should. Who am I kidding? Okay, that's a lot of fuel, but I think I'm going to want even, oh god. I'm going to want a bit more than that. That seems good. Yeah. And there we go. Okay, so that's not going to be enough to get us into orbit, or I might, actually, maybe I read that wrong. But the orbital velocity at 100,000 meters is 2,245 meters per second. I know this because I got bored in some classes and I just look at the KSP wiki and look at the maths and stuff. But let's launch this puppy. Why don't we? I did not put an antenna on this, actually. We're not launching just yet, guys. Slight detour. Back to the vehicle assembly building. We're just going to add an antenna so we can actually send our information back. Hopefully, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to angle this so that, so the bottom the bottom acts as sort of like a heat shield, and if it happens to come up to the top, then we're just gonna have the regular heat shield around that, so it shouldn't be that bad. And since it's only one stage, it should be fine. So once we get through reentry, if this is assuming that we get out of the orbit, but after we get through reentry, we should be able to just eject everything else and have a safe landing. So yeah, there's nothing else we can do in science. I don't want to use that because I can fly my own rockets. Thank you. Sheesh. Doom, 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 doom. Okay, let's just get our first crew report. Crew report. Keep that data. Actually, let's transmit it. Review reports and transmit that. And let's also get them out of here. Take an EVA report, transmit it once he's inside. Review store data, transmit. No electric charge. Wait, did I just completely screw myself? Nope. No, I didn't, and that is very loud. And oh my god, I can't steer it. Oh no, this is a problem. Can we salvage it? This doesn't seem like a salvageable thing. Abort! Abort! I told you it would work. I mean, at least Jebediah survived. Where'd the rocket go? Is that a piece of debris down there? No, it doesn't look like it. So, yeah, Jebediah survived. The rest of the rocket was not so lucky. See, we're floating down there. Let me just time warp a bit as we float down gently to the surface. Here we go. I'm going to do a little bit more science. I'm going to take a surface sample and such, and then we're going to recover all the vessels and try that launch again by firing the gimbaling engines at the beginning as opposed to at the end. So let me just take an EVA report out here, have him, yeah, just get off that ladder. There we go. Take a surface sample and plant a flag. This flag shall say, shall proclaim that not all, I'm just gonna say things happened. Say not all failures are failures, but some are. Okay. And let me just recover these guys, because, you know, don't want to be stranded about 15 feet away from your house, right? I mean, it's the worst thing that could happen to you. Let's go recover the other one. We're gonna get a little bit of science out of this, probably enough to unlock like the first tier. Recover the vessel. 8 science. That's not that bad. We're 24 science. We're gonna get a lot more later, hopefully, if I actually figure out how to use the other mods. Let's go to Science Complex, R&D. And let's see, yeah, I mean, there's nothing else we can do. And now we have 19 science, which we can use either to get this, or with that. Radio decouplers are looking sexy. So this would allow us to go on longer missions. As you can see, that survivability. It allows us to take these food containers. But I'm really liking the radial decouplers. Like, really, really liking the radial decouplers. So I'm going to take those radial decouplers. And let us make this better. Better, I proclaim. Shall be good. And we have better fuel tanks now. So we barely did anything. We have better fuel tanks. Let's strap these puppies on. Does that sound weird? It was meant to sound weird. Put one of these, 2 of them actually. That way it's evenly. There we go. Is this going to be a problem? Because I don't want it to obstruct the hatch. I'll bring this down then. And there we go. That is perfect. Just perfect. Okay. Let us find an engine to put on this. It's like that. There we go. Now we have these. I'm pretty sure these are gimbaling engines. Are they? No, I have no other choice, so I'm just going to say that we're going to use them. Let's see. That stage does not have any, because, you know. Okay, now we're gonna put some, we're gonna put a, what is it, a coupler like this. Then we're gonna have another stage of these. Plus another one of these. But it's not gonna be going alone. It's gonna have radial help. Let's actually copy this. We can put 3 of these on. Fix that up a little bit. Bit more. That looks about centered. Just take the whole thing and bring it up. And put all these to fire in the same stage. Is it? Yes, it's giving me the atmospheric stats. That's good. That's what we want. Doesn't appear that we're going to have anywhere near enough. So this means that we are going to add on some solid rocket boosters. Put these on over here and over here. And that doesn't seem to have added anything to it. Just a little bit, but I don't really care about that. Hopefully this will just get us somewhere. If not, I'm going to be very, very sad, and I'll probably get over it. Let's see, lithium tank. Do we need lithium? No, I don't think so. And just for fun, let's just add some of these over here, because these actually have a much higher thrust than, and these will just be our first stage. For some reason that's not showing up as, that is weird. But let's just launch the thing. I don't really care. It seems to be very, very tall. Launching into the sky. Okay, let's tee this. Bring it up. Fire. Go fire again. God, this is very, very loud. What have I done? There we go. We are going very, very, very fast. There we go. Okay. We should have started our gravity turn a very long time ago, but we didn't really have anything that we could do, and I'm guessing that our, like, apogee and periaps and everything are just, like, completely screwed up. And hopefully I can get this thing pointed in the right direction. Oh joy, look at that. That is just amazing. Actually, I'm just going to burn completely sideways. This is not good. I should not have put those on there. Oh god, cut the engines. Oy vey, what have we done? Actually, so yeah, we have a very high orbit now. Much higher than I intended. much higher than I intended. Oy vey. Let's just take this guy out for a little ride. Get your EVA report on, boy. Get him back in this capsule, and let's just burn a little bit. Along this, because this is the 90 degrees according to the prograde marker, I think, because this is the enhanced nav ball. I'm guessing this is what that is. This let's just keep that around the same point, but we can throttle up and hopefully get this thing circularized. Because, you know, I'm impatient and we have some fuel to spare, so. Okay, and that's coming back to us. This is looking good. I think that should be enough to circularize our orbit. Up here, let's see, add maneuver node. Yeah, I think that should be well. We should have well enough to do that. So let's just line up our node and burn for it. Cause burning is fun. Let's just go with that. Oh, the burn is much faster than I expected. At about 9 seconds, we'll start our burn, and there we go, 9 seconds, and we're burning and burning and burning. Let me just watch this. Because we're also going to have to burn back because, as you can see, she's not going to survive for extended amounts of time up here. That's actually fine. Don't need anything more than that. And let's transmit some data back. Extend one of these and review our data. Let's transmit that. Not enough electrical charge. Well, that is just a pity. No, I don't want to override that crew report, but I'll take another crew report out here, which actually won't give me much, so I'm not going to. But we have another Mr. Goo container, which we are going to keep the data of. And yeah, it looks like we can now start our descent back to it. So we're going to take a burn around the other side. Let's disable that Kethane map. He has, okay, oh wait, we don't have, there we go. Just need some electricity in order to be able to make these burns, and look at those amazing textures. So take us around to the retrograde marker, rather, and start our burn. And try to go in for an atmosphere skip. So just that's a bit low. I mean, I have the fuel, so I might as well just burn a little bit here. So I just want to kind of skip through the atmosphere, which on the second thought with deadly reentry isn't a great idea, but you know what, I can handle it. So yeah, let's turn off the SAS, and hopefully we'll skip around the side of the planet, and then we'll be able to land right at KSC. So now it's just a matter of waiting. Look at that planet as it whizzes by below us and mocks us. We can't let this happen. Oh God. Okay, we weren't destroyed. I'm debating whether or not to deploy it as a drogue chute. So any day now we should start. I'm gonna quick save. just in case, because I haven't got this whole deadly reentry thing really, down, and I don't want to accidentally like fast forward through it, because that wouldn't be nice. Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna deploy my parachute. Oh god, the parachute is overheating. There goes the parachute. This is not good. You know, I'm starting to think I might have to reload that save. Let's reload it. So yeah, let's try that again. Bring us around. Let's see, that is retrograde. We're gonna try to slow our descent. That way, deadly reentry doesn't completely destroy us. Okay, now we just stay steady there. Whip our chute out. And let's hopefully just fast forward into this. Hopefully it won't kill us completely, because that would be a shame. We're starting to see some atmospheric effects. Okay, the chute is not overheating this time, although it's starting to get close to it. Oh god, oh, we're flipping. But the chute is holding. Turn off the SAS so it can bring us around, so we can hopefully use our heat shield as to shield the heat. There we go. Okay, nothing has been destroyed. This is good. It seems as though we're through that. Let's just look at our radar altimeter. It hasn't started going down, so it doesn't mean it's time to jettison everything yet. I'm hoping this, because we're going to want to jettison everything before the chute kicks in. Otherwise, we're going to have a big problem with just everything just falling apart, because the chute's not going to be able to hold the chute. It's just going to fly off. So we're going to watch this radar altimeter, and once it starts moving, then we know that it's time. And for some reason, the thing just likes being upside down. But you know, who am I to judge? So you can see atmosphere is getting more and more dense. This should start going down soon. You can hear we're slowing down. Come on, just wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. This is tense right here. This is the tensest part of my job. Come on. There we go. It's starting to go down. Okay. So we're going to jettison that. Hopefully that won't come back and kill us, although it probably will, actually. Try to get out of the way, or is it going to kill us? Oh, no, it's falling away to the side. Okay, that is good. Bye-bye. Okay, we can use this as a point of reference. It actually sort of looks like the place where she landed in Gravity. Not that that movie was, it was a good movie, but not amazing scientifically. But, you know, at least they tried. But yeah, it kind of looks like the pool. We can use it as a reference for when we're calling for help. When Jebediah is calling, Jebediah doesn't call for help. So yeah, we're just landing right now. Can we take a crew report? I'm guessing we can't. No. But we'll be able to take one more EVA report, and come on, just don't just. Okay, there we go. And we can't go. Nope. Can't. Come on. There we go. Okay, Jebediah is out. And now we can take our surface sample. Come on, get out. There we go. Jebediah, you want to take an EVA report? Yes, you are. You're going to take a surface sample. Yes, you are. And you're going to plant a flag, showing that you were the first Kerbal ever in orbit. So yeah, this is a momentous event. And we'll call this Orbital recovery, because this is where they recover us. And we're going to call this Momentous Triumph. That is not how you spell it, but I don't care because this is Kerbal spelling. Momentous Triumph. Nothing went wrong. Because nothing went wrong. No, it just didn't. There we go. So now we just recover Jebediah with our large crane knee thingy, as denoted in the pictures. And pictures do not lie, as everyone knows. No, it's not where I want to go. Let's go here. Yes, this is good. Here we have our untitled spacecraft. Let's take that. And now, ooh, look at that. Now we have 51 signs. It's good science right there. Because science is totally quantifiable. And it looks like, let's see, we have enough for that and enough for that. But what do we have here? We have our launch clamps in our larger radial decouplers. I feel like I can wait on that, but I really like the struts. That's 45 signs. That take up like all of our science. But this is an SAS unit. Hard choices. Let's see. We can get this, which will give us better engines. We can also get this. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the moon. But that will be in another episode. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.